What's up, guys, and welcome back to another edition of True Gen Sports Cards. Today we are going to the KC Premier Card Show at Harrah's.
And you can see Harrah's behind us there. It is a little after 10. We have about 2 hours to spend at the show because Max has soccer trials this afternoon, so be a quick in and out. We've got a budget of $300. Max, what are you looking for at the show?
I want a really big card.
So you're looking for a big card. You won the right to pick out the big card in our pack battle from the Contenders Blasters. So you get to pick.
Crunch times.
All right, I might try and influence you on the big card, but you get the final decision. For me, what I want to do, I want to just observe people's value boxes, as we got a lot of feedback on that on our card show video. I'm interested in getting, a handful of cheaper autos that would be good on the table at a show. And then I would like to get 3 to 5 cards that are anywhere from $25 to $50 that would be great to put out in a display case at a show. Maybe some players that are up and coming, maybe like Christian Watson. Jordan Love might be out of our price range, but if he's going to have a big year, someone's going to have a big year with him. So I'm kind of thinking along those lines. But why don't we go check out the show? There's a view of Kansas City in the background right there. And then here we are, headed into the Harrah's Casino, and it's in a ballroom in their convention center. It's a pretty good setup, so you'll see here in a second. We're walking into the hotel now. It is a little bit of a walk back to the ballroom, so we'll get headed that way, and we'll see you at the card show. Here's the beginning of the show, so we've made it to the ballroom. CJ Sports Enterprises Kansas City Sports Memorabilia and Card Show. So let's go take a look at the show floor. Here we are walking in. Max, you excited?
Yep.
All right. So here's a good look at the show floor. It's a pretty decent sized show. I don't know how many tables it is. I would guess maybe like 120 or something like that. It is known for its autographs. And having signers. I think there's only one signer today, which is a big one. Salvador Perez is huge in Kansas City. He's having an amazing season for the Royals. But he's not signing until tonight at like 7. So that's some of the reason we came earlier, was to avoid that crowd. All right, Max, ready to hit the show?
Yep.
Let's do it. Here are some of the cards that caught our eye as we were first looking through the showcases. You can see a Jahmyr Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor, Jordan Love. I did start going through some value boxes. I saw a Paris Johnson auto. And then I did look coming up here at a Calvin Ridley auto. Max implored me to start looking for our big cards and go back to the display cases. And so I did not have a whole lot of time to go through any of these value boxes. A couple other cards that caught our attention were this Breece Hall Razzle Dazzle and the Sam Laporta PSA 10 Laser. All right, guys, so we've been in the show for about an hour, basically making a loop to see what's available. And we picked up like 3 cards, I think, for like $30. And then, Max, you have found 3 bigger cards that you're interested in. What are those?
So there's an Amon-Ra St. Brown booklet.
So a rookie booklet from Playbook.
Yep. There's a Garrett Wilson No Huddle PSA 10 autograph.
That one is for sale right now at $165. What's the last one you're interested in, Max?
There's a Jordan Love Fireburst PSA 10.
All right, so you're interested in all those. The Fireburst PSA 10 Jordan Love is the cheapest one. I think it's $85.
Yeah.
And then the Amon-Ra St. Brown booklet is $125. Mm-hmm. All right, so you have an idea of which one you want to go get?
Yep.
All right, why don't you guys watch the rest of the video to see which one we picked up. We didn't have camera footage of the Garrett Wilson No Huddle auto that we were looking at, but here's us looking at the Amon-Ra St. Brown rookie booklet. And then the next little snip of footage is us looking at the Jordan Love Phoenix Fireburst PSA 10 right there in the center of the display case. And you can see Max gets his phone out so we can look up the comp. Max, what'd you pick up?
A Garrett Wilson no huddle autograph, PSA 10.
And what kind of deal did you make?
We did it for $140.
Okay, and it was priced at $165. Over the last comp, it was we paid a little bit of a premium, but we're not paying taxes, so
Yeah.
we're good. So we're back in the car. 2 hours goes fast at a card show. I didn't have any time to look at the value boxes, but I had a great time. Max, did you have fun?
Yep.
We got some great stuff. We're excited to show you what our pickups were and what the deals were that we made, and we'll highlight those once we get home.
Yep. Okay, so we are back from the show, and we are going to highlight the cards if we got a good deal with our new deal meter.
All right, yeah, so we're going to try something new. We saw on our video where we were selling stuff that people seemed to like, where we showed, what we bought the card for and what we sold it for. So we're going to try and do some comparisons between, what we bought it for and what eBay comps are, and we're going to go with that. And so we're going to try something new for our card show pickups, and hopefully you guys like it. Max, what was the first card we bought at the show?
This Rookie Stallion sauce. So I just like sauce, so I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, and so this is a card, it was like the second table we went to. We started flipping through a value box, and it was kind of mixed in with a bunch of older cards, and I just initially was drawn to it. I liked the Rookie Stallions. The sticker on the back of it was $12. We ended up buying it for $10, and that looks like it really wasn't a very good deal, because if you go on eBay, the comps are really around $6. I knew when I was buying it, I probably should have been able to get it for $8, so we would rate that as probably close to a bad deal for us.
Yep. Okay, so our next deal, this is from the guy that we sold next to at our last card show. So it was great talking to him, and he gave us some good deals on these cool cards.
So we got this Divination purple jumbo materials. It is numbered to 75, I do believe. And the red, white, and blue tank Dell. So we paid $20 total. The sticker price on these was $25. So I think he had 20 on this and 5 on the tank Dell. If you go and look at the comps on eBay, they're $22 to $25, depending on which one you pick. So we think we got, a pretty decent deal in between fair and good on our scale.
Yep.
All right. What was the third deal, Max?
So our next one was these really cool cards. A Christian Watson rookie ticket patch and autograph rookie. I think he's going to do good this year. And then this Garrett Wilson, we're Garrett Wilson fans, autograph rookie ticket, which is a pretty cool on-card auto.
Yeah, so that one is on card. And so you can see the price tags on here, $45 and $65. So $110 was the sticker price. As you heard me mention earlier on in the video, I was kind of on the lookout for a Christian Watson, just because I think, we didn't buy Jordan Love when he was affordable. It's too expensive for us to buy a lot of Jordan Love stuff. But if he's going to go take off, he's going to bring somebody with him. And so Christian Watson is a good bet. And so that was one of the reasons why I was looking for him. And I saw this patch auto. As I mentioned, the sticker price was $110. I offered $90. And he, the dealer, looked up comps. And he was pretty set on not lowering from 65 on the Garrett Wilson. And I do agree, now that, if Aaron Rodgers comes back healthy, I think there's a good shot that he really takes off this year as well. So he didn't want to lower on this one. He did have some wiggle room on this one, so we ended up getting these for $95. So we didn't meet halfway. We got $95 off of my offer of $90. So we felt pretty good about that. And then when we looked on eBay, if you look these up, I think comps for this are about $40. And when I do comps, I do include shipping costs just because that's what you're paying, and you could argue that you should include sales tax as well. But those comps, when you look this up, was 40, and this really was like 70. And so, in total about $115. So we did think we got a pretty good deal on this pair of cards. Hopefully you guys agree.
So our next card was this Trevor Lawrence Crunch Time. So I got it for $15 because I really like Crunch Times, and I'm trying to collect the whole set. And I'm trying to collect the whole set of 2022s in 10 since there's only 10 cards.
Now this is a 2023, but
Yeah.
you still want to have that in your collection, right?
Yep.
And so Max loves the Crunch Times. I like the Crunch Times, so I'm certainly all for him getting them. As Max mentioned, or you can see on the sticker, the offer from the dealer was $20. Max offered $15, and so he bought it at $15. If you look on eBay, the comps come in about $13, so you can see that on the image there. And so we did pay a little bit over, and so we marked that below a fair deal. I think there are times at a card show where if there's a card that you want and you want it for your collection, you'll pay what the seller is asking for. Plus, you get a chance to look at the condition in person. And when you're buying on eBay and you're trying to look at pictures and things like that, you don't always know what you're buying. And so paying a little bit more in person is okay.
Yep. Okay, so our next deal was this Chris Olave Gold Zone Autograph Rookie number to 50. And this Ahmad Sauce Gardner Clearly Donruss Autograph Rated Rookie number to 175.
Yep. So
I just think both of those cards look very cool.
they do. I totally agree. These were sitting right next to each other in the display case, and we saw them and we're like, oh man, we need to see if we can get those cards.
Yeah.
But this is the purple. It is numbered to 175, and the Gold Zone Auto is numbered to 50, which you can see on the back here. And so looking at the deal here, the sticker price was $85. We offered him $70 mainly because I had $72 in cash in my wallet. And so going over 70 wasn't really an option. And I didn't really want to start Venmoing and all that kind of stuff and going way past my budget, which I'd already kind of done. So we had $70 in our wallet, and that's what we could offer. And I did look up comps on this. And so the Gold Zone, there was a comp for $20 or $21 and probably shipping. And the dealer kind of really said, well, are there any other comps? Because, I do think that's a low price for that. And so he was fair to probably ask for another comp. There was an Arena Zone, which is one of those new grading companies that was sold for $30. So I said, hey, there's this one for $30. So in my mind, I was taking $5 off the sauce for $40 and offering really $30 for this to get to $70. I think if you do the comps for the Sauce Gardner are more in the, we'll call it $60, $65 range. And this one you might argue is like $25. So we said our comps here were $90, and we really thought that based on that we got a pretty good deal there. I don't think the dealer wanted to sell us these two cards at $70. Probably would have rather been at $75 or $80, but sometimes you win the deals. And we didn't beat them too badly, I don't think, or even at all, really. But we were pretty excited to get those cards.
Yep. So our next card was our big card. In the end, we decided to get this Garrett Wilson No Huddle PSA 10 because I just think it's the coolest. We like Garrett Wilson a lot, and we've been looking at that card for the past 2 shows.
I personally think, and we kind of mentioned it earlier, I think with a healthy Aaron Rodgers, Garrett Wilson's going to have a great season, and I think we're going to see him kind of go up the leaderboard of top wide receivers in the NFL. And so I'm interested in having a bunch of Garrett Wilson. And at the show we were selling for, there were a bunch of people looking for Garrett Wilson. So I think that's really one of the reasons why we were drawn to that card. In the end, you decided on it. Mm-hmm. I probably pushed you away from the booklet of Amon-Ra St. Brown just because, I don't know what you're supposed to do in terms of like storing them and displaying them. And they're kind of just bulky and things like that. So I was super excited about this. I was looking at this for, as Max said, 2 shows. So our deal here, you can see the sticker price here is $165. If you go on eBay, you can see the last one sold for $126 plus shipping. So we started by offering $125. And the dealer, I think was really pretty fair and wanted to kind of meet in the middle. And we settled on $140. And if you look at, if that comp is good, which, the dealer would argue is a low comp,
but 126 plus $6 shipping plus tax, you get over a little bit more than 140. And so I think meeting there at 140 was a fair deal, and that's really how we rated it. We didn't think we got like a great deal, but when you're adding something for your PC, it's not about winning the deal and things like that. You know, it's about finding a card you want to have in your collection and are going to love to have.
Yep.
And that doesn't mean we won't sell it at some point in time and maybe trade up to a nicer Garrett Wilson or something like that. But you know, you don't have to win every deal. Obviously we don't want to have a bad deal, and I don't think we did. So anyway, so those are the cards we picked up at the show.
Yep.
In total, we spent more than our budgeted 300. I think I haven't totaled it up. It was probably like 325 or something like that. So not too far over the budget. We did get some fun cards. I'm pretty fired up about the Gold Zone Olave and the Sauce Auto. We got a lot of great stuff, really. So Max, did you have fun at the show?
Yes.
If you're in Kansas City, I would highly recommend the Harrah's show. There are a ton of great dealers there. Lots and lots of football cards. There's really it's more sports, less Pokemon and gaming, and those certainly have their place. But you're going to see mostly all sports stuff. Some autographed memorabilia, which is always fun to see anyway. But way more sports than like a 50-50 split or anything like that. So great show, and we will always be, I think, going back there.
Yep.
All right, Max. So what do you have to do?
Please subscribe, like, comment what we should do next, and keep please watching our videos. We have some very good stuff planned.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.